IRFU Performance Director David Nucifora speaking with the media in Sydney yesterday. Photo, Brendan Moran, Sportsfile David Nucifora's name is taken in vain liberally in provincial boardrooms up and down the land, but the water runs smoothly off this duck's back as he works towards his 2019 vision. The Australian certainly cut an unruffled figure as he sat down for a rare audience with the media in Sydney yesterday and covered a broad range of topics over the course of an hour. He began with a pre-prepared State of the Union, addressing the success of the national team, Leinster and Munster, his satisfaction at retaining Ireland's top talent and the improvement of the Sevens programme for both men and women. He dealt with the controversy over the decision not to take an invitation from the Australian Union for a women's tour, while he revealed a new Irish-Welsh A competition would take place over 7 weeks at the start of next season to replace the British and Irish Cup, as he expressed his hope that the All-Ireland League can be improved alongside the new tournament. After almost 30 minutes, he then took questions on a range of topics from Joe Schmidt's future to a potential return for Paddy Jackson and Stuart Olding, but the crux of his role is his ability to get talent flowing through the provinces to give the Ireland coach the best selection options. Resistance. It is in this capacity that Nucifora runs into most resistance. Ulster were outraged when he blocked a new contract for Ruan Pienaar last season, while it is fair to say Leinster are less than enamoured with his perceived role in Joey Carberry's move to Munster. Some, including Paul O'Connell, believe that his desire to move players between provinces will dilute the identity that inspires so many to follow their local team, but Nucifora does not agree. Indeed, he believes it could be holding Irish rugby back. As much as there is the strength of parochialism, it can also be our biggest challenge, he said. We've just got to manage it. No one wants to take away the identity of the teams, but at the same time no one wants to see the Ireland team doing poorly. It's no good this, as sitting back in 2019 having a whinge about why something didn't work, why we got knocked out in the quarterfinals again. We've got to make sure that the right decisions are made, and the way the system works at the moment is that there is a desire from us at times for people to take up opportunities. At the end of the day, our system is dictated by what the players want, and, unless the player wants to go, he is not made to go anywhere. He has to want to go. I am not shy about saying that is what we have to do, because I have said it all along, respect what we have got, respect the history of the provinces, but we can't let that get in the way of where we're going and what we want to do. The players get that. They know that if they want to be in places like Sydney, if they want to be in situations like Saturday night against Australia is going to be, they know that if they make poor choices, they jeopardize that. If that means upsetting the provinces, so be it, because Nucifora believes in his plan. He recalled with some relish his surprise at Ulster fans singing John Cooney's name at the Kingspan Stadium last month. The Dubliners' performances since moving from Connacht are a perfect example of what he sees as the best way forward for Carberry and others. I don't shy away from what we are trying to do, he said. My job is to make sure that we have the best players playing, and I'm sure if Leinster or any of the other teams could keep as many good players as they possibly can, that's what they'll do. That's only natural, I expect that. At times, there are things in the system that clash, and that was one of them. We've got 12 months to get Joey playing. We had to put Joey on the field in a test match the other night to get game time. That's not ideal, but we've got a coach who's prepared to do that, and I take my hat off to him for that. That's an investment. Joey made a decision that if he wants to be the starting number 10 and surpass Johnny Sexton, because I'd suggest that's what his ambitions are, then he knows he needs to play there regularly. In that position, more than a lot of other positions, you've got to be in the driver's seat. He wasn't prepared to take that chance, and so there's an opportunity that's there and it's been taken. Hopefully it is good for Irish rugby. For Leinster, Kieran Frawley might come through now. He's done well in the opportunities that he's had, and it's another great opportunity for him to develop. It's always the case when someone leaves, people bury their head in their hands and go, "Oh no, we're never going to replace him," but something always happens, someone always comes through, and we should all just look at it as an opportunity for someone. I would like to think that everyone is ambitious, but all the players are different. I think the guys that are really hungry and want to chase it will make those decisions because they are desperate to make it. Others will make the decision to stay because they will back themselves. That's a fair enough choice too, but they take a risk. So all we can do is create a system that creates and shows them opportunities, and then that the player has got to take over from there. We will see. It's worked okay so far. There aren't masses of guys moving, but there are some significant, important moves. Irish Independent.